Let's fantasy Maiden some wars. Once again. One of these days, this game will be over, finally. And each Friday, we get closer to that. I know I say that implies that I'm not enjoying the game. I am. I'm having so much fun with this, you have no idea. But it's such a long game, though. It's very long. Anyways, I didn't have to do much since last time. I think I'm basically gonna be keeping the same formation going forward. I'm not bringing Kaneko, though. The reason I had her last time is to... Oh, I forgot to do this, actually. I brought her last time because I had Sanae. And I wanted to see that whole gimmick they had going on. It's fine. But also Sanae isn't really that great. At least now. I know once you can get Faith up really quickly, she's kinda amazing. We're not there though. So I just got Momiji instead. Everything else is still pretty much the same though. We're forced to have Sakuya though. I don't remember what that's about. I guess we'll find out. More or less in the halfway point right now. Kaneko is decent, but I almost always only like to use her when paired with Sueko. Yeah, and she's not really that good of a backpack anyways. I know, she's a bit underwhelming. Overall. Yeah, finally made it back to the mansion. I thought we had Mako and Kaine by now though. Apparently not. Or maybe they show up on the map. Fly right on my heels. I had to make my report ASAP. That was rough. I'm exhausted. Tei, where have you been? Where? Patrolling the forest, of course. What about you, Daisen? Slacking off while your master's away? I'm ridiculous. I've been following the strategy she gave. I see both of you are still well enough to bicker. Oh, Master, there you are. Perfect timing. I've got something to report. Whoa, what happened to your stomach? Are you okay? I thought you were a girl showed up, so I chased her away. What, she just fucking shows up with, like, her guts spilling out? That's rad. She did her level best to disembowel me, so it took a bit of work. What? We need to get you medical attention now. Maiden will be fine for now. She has a job to do. The princess was with you? A jump, huh? Something go wrong? The locked room spell suffered from some damage, so I'm here to repair it. Wait, you mean the spell that's hiding the real moon? Are we gonna be okay? To make absolutely certain that we will be, the princess will use her own spell to put an end to this frozen night. A cheap imitation trinity is nothing compared to mine. Speaking of Sueko, have you read her native god ability? Is it the one that is loaded in? That makes her have increased rankings on terrain? Not for princess, then all we need to do is stall for time until morning arrives. More importantly, you said you had something to report? Yes, as we planned, I want to disrupt the humans' formation by attacking the Shrine Maiden. But at the last second, they pushed me back. For my part, we found the Moon Rabbit. Excellent work. Where is she now? Managed to grab her for a while, but then some weird humans showed up and stole her from us. Sounded like they were looking into the incident too. They may be in league with the crew of the flying ship Udonga fought. If they remain unopposed, then they could be heading this. Bad news, everyone. We got trouble. A flying ship just showed up right in front of the mansion. Looks like they sniffed us out right away. This was within expectations. That's why I had the front entrance reinforced. But they're coming from above. From above? It's the one she always has tied to her species that halves damage on terrain she has S rank on. That sounds dumb. That sounds really dumb, especially considering that she never gets hit at all to begin with. I don't think I have that one though. Whoa, it's shaking. Did it just crash into the roof? Ah, how interesting. We've got all sorts of guests here, but these are the first to arrive by ship. This is no time to be impressed. What should we do, Master? I'm worried that the mansion will... We ignore them. The princess's spell on eternity is in effect inside Ayante. Would be impossible to damage it with any sort of physical assault. I see. So if we just find some place to hole up... Oh, but what do I mind if we let them through to me? You couldn't possibly mean... I haven't had many intruders on the Namoko in ages. Couldn't hurt to read them a poem or two. Erin? I'm sorry, but there isn't time for frivolity at the moment. We will fend them off. Please remain inside, princess. Yet another unromantic evening of waiting in vain. Just try to sit still and stay put, okay? This time we'll drive them off. Hehe, so I take it my visitors are the ones who stopped the night? They've done quite well, but I doubt they can break through Erin's spell. What a pity. I would have liked to at least talk to them a little. Oh, did we make it through the hole? I mean, I guess they had to fit the whole ship through there, but... That's still kind of funny to think about. But I guess that shook a lot less than I thought it would. IQ, can you give us a situation report? Yes, the dust is dissipating. Wait, everyone, look outside. No way, the entire ship fits in the corridor? Hey, this is Marisa calling from the deck. Something weird's going on here. This hallway is crazy wide or something. Yes, we were just noticing that ourselves. Didn't look nearly this big from the outside. It's this damn song. Doesn't seem like an illusion though. I kinda wanna say that it plays too many times, but... I mean, again, it's pre-dialogue music, right? You're gonna hear a bunch. It has to be the hallway itself that's being weird. How do you figure that out so quickly? Understood. We'll investigate this on our end as well. Keep a careful eye on your surroundings and report in if you notice anything. Yeah, I'm hanging up now. As you've just heard, it seems we've somehow brought the entire vessel into the mansion. If what Demo said is true, then there might be some kind of spatial magic in effect here. This one isn't super frequent, but it's so short and has such an obvious looping point, and it's also a bit repetitive. I think it would work better if the dialogue sections weren't that long. I think that's the real issue here. Dan, can you analyze the spell? I'm already attempting to do so, but I can't fully make sense of it. What I can tell you is that there seems to be a wide-range spell over the entire mansion. We walk into a trap? It's so quiet right now that it's kind of unnerving. It's like we're in the belly of the beast or something. Even if it is a trap, we still do not have the option of retreating. Nor is this the first time we have grappled with mysteries beyond our ken. We didn't even know our enemies were Lunarians at first. Oh yeah, what is a Lunarian anyway? Just like it sounds, it's someone who lives on the moon. Some say that they have an advanced civilization, far beyond what we have on the surface. Really? I figured there'd be nothing but bunnies up there. They're said to be an essentially peaceful people who take no notice of events on the surface of the Earth. Of course, our current enemies left the moon over 1,000 years ago, so I couldn't say if that applies to them as well. If even Yuka is treating this with that much caution, we should all too. Agreed, navigating issues between just surface yokai can be complex enough. If you don't know anything, why don't we just ask someone who does? Like her. Who, me? Good idea, especially when I know about this Erin Yagokoda person. Miss Rabbit, if you don't mind, could you tell us what you know? Fine. I don't know anything more than what's common knowledge on the moon though. On the moon, everyone knows the name Erin Yagokoda. She's a fugitive. A wanted woman? Like some kind of outlaw desperado? Yeah, she's the criminal who left behind her life on the lunar capital and is in hiding on the surface. According to the rumors, she was sent down to Earth as the leader of the lunar emissaries. But once she was there, she slaughtered her entire entourage and vanished. She killed her own allies? Quite the sinner. Well, I mean, this all happened way in the past, so that might just be rumors. I honestly forgot that she did that. That's kinda fucked up. After all, I never heard anything about the higher-ups dispatching a team to catch her, so like... Because as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's true though, then it probably has something to do with the fuss going on right now. The full moon is the linchpin that holds the Earth and the lunar surface together. By hiding it, she's cut enough travel to and from the moon. And if she does that, then she can stop any pursuers. But if so, it only raises the question, why now after all this time? Though now that I think about it, the incident began shortly after you arrived on the surface. Well, maybe she's trying to shelter me? I bet she was moved to sympathy as seeing a fellow fugitive. Nah, that sounds a bit too convenient to me. We'll just have to ask her in person. First, why don't we capture Eringa Koto? Okay then, the Palanquin ship will continue its current course. I'll contact the people who went outside too. We're still going, huh? Got it, so we keep it up. Yes, and please let us know the moment you see anything suspicious. We'll be ready to deploy at any time. What did she say we should do, Hatate? Just keep it up, she says. We're covering the perimeter. Nah, I shouldn't have stepped out for some fresh air. Yeah, that's for sure. It's kinda creepy out here. If being in enemy territory gives you the jitters, how can you expect to cover a story? I never said I was terrified on anything. So far there hasn't been anything unusual, other than this crazy big hallway anyway. I thought Sakuya was the only one who could mess with space like this. I'm surprised too, it feels strange. It's not just the size of it, you know? I'm more interested in all the furnishings. There's not a single thing below a 5 on my rarity meter, and every last one of them is in mint condition too. It's almost as if they are all brand new. And the silence here reminds me of the Netherworld. Doesn't it feel almost like time has been stopped? True, it might be somewhat similar to that. If it weren't for the urgent situation, I might find that part enjoyable. I kinda like that they're addressing how similar Sakuya and Kaguya are, or with their abilities anyways. I feel like you don't see that too often. That's right, we have to resolve this incident as quickly as possible for the mistress. Who knows what Lady Flan is getting up to, even as we speak. Oh yeah, your mistress was looking after her little sister. If you ask me, it would have been nicer for her to come along too though, just the once. The mistress does nothing without due consideration. I'm sure. As for our part, we need simply to resolve this incident as soon as possible. Let's not rush things, we still don't know the enemy's capabilities. If we act rashly, we may have more than simply a close battle ahead of us. She's right, you can't afford to fail. If you get hurt, Remila would crack her eyes out. I'm just a human, I doubt she would pay too much mind. To the mistress, humans are just toys to be played with and thrown away. She probably means it when she says it too. Scary. What's the situation outside, everyone? You haven't contacted us in a while, so we were getting worried. Yeah, sorry about that. Nothing out of the ordinary. We'll be sure to let you know if the enemy shows up. Roger that. Then we should keep up at a perimeter. Then with your left, killing intent. Whoa. No way, I missed again? Your shot was perfect too. She's pretty lucky. That long hair. It's the rabbit we fought before. Just what you'd expect out of storming an enemy stronghold. They've got ambushes in spades. Oh crap, I need to pull back. Hey, what's going on down there? That rabbit from earlier set another trap. She ran behind that door over there. Tell everyone else that we're going after her. Damn it, Dyson kinda sucks ass though. Dyson fail girl moments. Girl, your aim. This looks kinda cool though. Okay, I wanted to check about that ability. I mean, yeah, I guess... Native god. Is it Earth god? Or do I just not have it? Cover over Sueco species in her unit listings? Oh, it's not a skill. Damage taken from attacks by 50% when units on a terrain they have a rank of S or higher. Yeah, she's pretty stupid. I mean, already having S on terrain is pretty damn good. But that's just wow. She's so good though. Okay, let me see how I set this up. Oh, this theme is so good though. Banger alert. Was right that there's no like regular enemies ante stage, you just go straight to the stage 6 location. Unfortunately, that S rank in land terrain isn't gonna make this isn't gonna matter in this chapter. Not that I land that often anyways. But I just give her the Shimenawa so she has S in air. And that's enough, really. I could... No, but I can't give her the orb. Because then I lose on that. I think this is fine though. You're not getting away... Wow, where are we? The moon's so huge. Are we in outer space? If this were really space, we wouldn't be able to breathe. IQ, what does the radar say? It's showing absurd numbers. Something must be interfering with it. Nice. They really fell for it? I never knew you were such a good actor, Raisin. I was seriously shooting to kill, though. Oh hey, you're that rabbit who snared Lily. She stole back to her hideout. What a classic villain move. If you wanna live long, you gotta learn when to play it safe. You guys gotta hand an ambush on your own setup. And you're completely trapped in this pocket dimension we prepared? You're saying this entire space was created with sorcery? Judging by the complexity of the spell, it must have been... It must be the Earthlings I've heard about in the reports. What an overwhelming presence. And you must be the woman who hit the moon, Erin Yagukoto? Oh, so you know my name? Ah, you must have heard it from the Fujiwara girl. I'm pretty sure we don't have the time to all introduce ourselves. I didn't come here for a leisurely chat. So not only do you have a fake moon, but you also have an entire fake starry sky? What? Elaborate decor. The spell is quite the bother. Why don't we disperse with it? So you can manage to tell it that it's an illusion? Impressive. Indeed, this is but a memory of the moon. A stale, old moon befitting those who have been stained by impurity. You'll spend your final moments here, between a false moon and the surface. Speak. Why have you threatened Kensoku's yokai by stealing the full moon? What you're doing is a declaration of war against every last one of them. Give it up or we'll do this the hard way. I kinda like that the only change was she could just... her face just got darker. She's serious. Serious mode. What can some mere earth yokai possibly hope to accomplish? Before long, my locked room spell will be complete, and the connection to the moon severed. With that accomplished, no one will be able to pursue us here. So that was your aim after all? We'll never let you get away with something so Hey, what are you doing? Lady Yagukoto. You're Lady Yagukoto, right? Hold on a sec. What's that contraction? I don't think I've seen apostrophe RE before. Is that correct? That voice, you're the one that I met back then. I'm not sure if that's a typo or if that's good. At this point, I don't even know anymore. Master, that's a rabbit that got away. Oh, you came all the way out here to meet me? Lady Yagukoto, I'm a rabbit on the rune from the moon. As a fellow fugitive, I beg you, please shelter me. Shelter you? Wait, are you switching sides at the last second? Yeah? The only reason I even came here is to ask Lady Yokota for help. Honestly, I never thought it would go this well. Not only did you come here from the moon, but you also want our help? Are you kidding me? Why do you think we're doing all this? Whose fault do you think all this is? Easy there, Raisin. Use your inside voice. Very well. I'll consider your request. I assume that's correct. That's grammatically allowed. Oh, okay. Then I just haven't seen it before. I think. I could be forgetting, but... Yes. But first, we'll have to deal with these Earthlings. If you're gonna keep dropping bad guy lines, that just makes things simpler for us. Who cares about rabbit drama? I'm not letting any of you get away. Prepare to be exterminated. Mystery bonus condition. Yay. Okay. So thankfully, or maybe sadly, I remember the gimmick of this chapter. Kinda. Not entirely. Oh, Yuko should have been in range. Fuck. That's fine. Actually... Dan is out too. Ah, goddammit. It's fine. It's fine though. Do I have enough to use Rally? I do. There we go. Actually, I don't know if I got Time Paradox on Sakuya. That's good. If I can get rid of you now, that would be ideal. Okay, good. I'm not sure if I should be sending Yomu that far because she's not as great as the others, but... Or Sakuya for that matter. I don't think I trust Sakuya that much right now. This is the first time that you fight Jason in Madison's story. I forgot about that actually. Right, she has a chapter in Daemon's story, but not this one. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's worth it. God damn it. Can you stop taking like 10% hits though? Twice in a row? I think I'm just gonna learn this one. Yeah. Yeah, that was a very bad position for Yomu. That's fine though. There's still the fairies to worry about. You know, fuck it. Oh, counter. Oh, hell yeah. Is it gonna do too much? Never mind. I should be using Malice Cannon, though. Spotted a white woman and got mad. Ironic considering they are white themselves. I knew Lady Gaokoro would help me out. Come on, open the hatch. I had to go join up with her. Why in the world would we let someone on the enemy side out? Lady Gaokoro, save me. Don't get try not to destroy the bridge. I want you to take that rabbit alive. Master, are you seriously planning on helping her? If we can secure her, we may be able to learn something about the current state of the moon. We can worry about how to dispose of her later. Dispose? Heh, so much for your benefactor. But didn't you say that you hit the moon to protect her? No way, of course we didn't. Why would we do that? There's no doubt about how this will end. Surrender yourselves quietly. This is all a joke, right, Lady Gaokoro? You're not really gonna dispose of me, right? Well, don't get I'll leave this to you. Come on. Okay, do something like this first. There you go. I want more power. Now. Honestly, it's still insane that I didn't use Misty at all, like the first time I played. I would like to use Chain, but that's too much. Too much SP right now. Also, I'm not sure if I'm gonna kill this. I could have. Whatever. This, the rabbit cluster is so scary to me. So we're gonna just send Reimu there. Hopefully, how much range do you have? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck. So it should be like that, right? Okay, we need to get rid of you first. So let's do that. And you, probably. Chain doesn't work if you kill with a support attack in the Steam version. Oh, really? That kinda sucks. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's not the unit killing it, but you know. That should be enough, right? I'm going to go up there. I kinda don't want to go in the field unfocused, but it should be fine. Now these guys, though, are a bit more problematic. Also doesn't work if Sakuya support attack herself. Okay, that's kinda bullshit though. That should work. Now if I go up there, these guys are gonna come for me. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick around here. And hopefully Yomu will be fine. You know what? Yes. It didn't kill. Oh, it didn't kill though. I know I could just use Final Spark, like I can just get MP back. But you know. God, I need to get Yomu MP save though. She just fucking eats through it like nothing. They're all gonna go for her. Oof. Oh. Hey. You know what? She can take it. She can take this one. Or do not get hit at all. Works too. Okay. That's my only option, huh? And you know what? Sure. Erin has an item of her that's rising now is completely missable. You have to defeat her last spell card to get it. Oh, I see. Right. And it's pretty good too. If anything for the MP, really. I think that's really the most valuable part of that. I think we're doing pretty good on power. Her last spell card is also bullshit on Cardinal Lunatic. Yeah, I know what it's about. I've heard what it's about, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to counter it though. Okay, I think I should go supply Marisa first. There we go. And I can just give her power back. Imagine that you can maybe deal with it if you save your bombs and space out your units before it starts. Right. Yeah, because she just locks your movement. Locks your actions, like straight up. You can't do anything. I gotta deal with you though. I think I wanna, if I can finish off the rabbits before doing that, that would be ideal, I think. Who has Fury here? You, bud. You too. There we go. No, I didn't want to do that. Fuck. I misclicked. Okay. Whatever. Can I really not reach you up there? Well, you know what? Since I have gain, I think might as well make use of it. Whatever. Okay, that worked. Beautiful. That's gonna... No, that's not gonna put me in range. Okay, good. Should maybe... Hold on, she has instinct, right? Yes. Okay. That's not helping me now. Do that. I still wait to heal though. I can use alert now. I was really hoping that would kill. Yeah. Okay. Oh, nice. That helps. That sucks. Wallop. Yeah. Okay, I'm not risking this one. She has like no MP left. Fuck. Okay, I guess we're tanking 4 attacks in a row. Hydrogen bomb versus coffin baby. Literally. If I let this many humans through, my reputation would be shot. What reputation? I never heard of any long-lived rabbit. Your body is letting out a particularly wily sound. Wait, I think that's the lucky rabbit of the bamboo forest. She's a lucky rabbit? Does that mean she brings people happiness? I can't begin to imagine how the leader of the bamboo forest rabbits became the Lunarian subordinate. I'm no one's subordinate. What I've got going with Master is a business arrangement. What, are you under contract? She didn't want anyone to stumble across her, so I lent her a hand. In exchange, she shares her wisdom with us rabbits. How can you so willingly join forces with someone who means Kensuke harm? Can you tell the difference between the good guys and the bad guys? Hey, I want to live a long time and she depends on me. I've got plenty of things left on my bucket list. Can't argue with that. That's the kind of smarts that'll keep you alive. Yet by that logic, she should go along with our wishes. After all, when someone stronger shows up, it's only smart to submit. That scoundrel Tainaba. Yeah, I think Reimu can deal with her easily. And I think I'm gonna have to circle back to the Daisen here. She has a spell card. Fucking damn it. So I need to do something about these guys right now. I think it might be a good idea to get someone else to come here. Maybe Yuko. Yeah. Not if you miss, though. Not if you miss. That doesn't really help me. This I could. Do I have the teleport? I do have the teleport, but I wanna deal with you though. Maybe I can leave it to Suwako. I think she should also have no issues with that. I don't know if I have a movement opportunity after that. I'm gonna try that. Oh, but it teleports an ally here. Doesn't teleport me. Right. That's not the... that's the other one. Good is this. It's not really gonna hit everyone though. Or... no. No, I can't. I could just switch to Dumi, I guess, for now. Actually, that might have been the play, because these guys all have lasers, so anyways. I should have thought of that. I'm not sure. No, this doesn't kill. No way. It's gonna do a lot, but it's not gonna kill. Try Maiden level 6. Oh, hell yeah. This will though. Evading. Fuck. Does that let me use it on Alice, actually? It does. Okay. Oh, but she's gonna defend now that I did. No, right. Hold on. No. Right, she's gonna defend. Fuck. Should have done that earlier. Later. Fuck. Whatever. Yeah, well, let's do it anyways. But I will do this. At least we got to see her defense animation. That's not gonna save you, girl. She's gone. She's gone forever. I only found out until after finishing the game that assist attacks have the same range as the main unit's attack, no matter how big that is. They actually, yeah, they tell you that. It's in the tutorial. We won, admit it. Well, it wasn't supposed to go like this. I could have come up with a better plan. You could try a million times and it ended up the same way. If you're from Earth, then think about how to protect it. And if you want to do that, then I'll add rabbits too to my cards menu. Uh-huh, sure. I'm clocking out now. That's one down. It's because we all combined our power. Yeah, they took away 8 of us. It appears Dave's retreated, as shrewd as yokai as ever. How generous of you. A powerful caster like yourself is letting a chumpy yokai like her get away with that? I can't manage the Earth rabbits the way she does. So with that in mind, I tolerate some amount of willfulness from her. How can you talk about your own comrades like that, like pawns? You're so heartless. If you only consider your own self-interest, you'll never be able to live in Yosokyo. What's really important is to be there for each other and let your hearts be filled with gratitude. You know, I don't think that's quite right. I'm pretty sure most yokai are exactly like Tei. But you know, sure. And it looks like we'll have to beat that into your head. I get the point they're trying to make. Just to be sure. You know what, Missia? Do you wanna do your thing? I just do it from here. Fucking missed a jump scare. Can I get there with the ship? Maybe? No. I can reach. Should be fine for now. I need to get everyone on this side now, though. There we go. Alright. Ignore bullseye. Fuck you. Is that from Raisins? It is. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to be in range for a bit. I guess Yuriko should be alright. I'm gonna put the animations on just because Mason is supporting. She thinks she's so cool though. She will continue to miss. Mind Shaker is a little bit scary. It should be fine, right? It's not gonna do 5,000 to Yuko, of all people. Nah. Okay, this might. Just gonna defend. That was a warm welcome you gave us back in the bamboo thicket. Why do you have to get in our way over and over again? This has nothing to do with any of you. Why couldn't you just leave it alone? On the contrary, I think this has a lot to do with everyone who lives in Kensokyo. Why are you helping the people from the moon? Something serious must have happened to lead you down this path. I also ran away from the moon. Master saved me. You're a moon rabbit too? Another fugitive. Then maybe you and Miss Rabbit could... Don't be ridiculous. I don't have the slightest obligation to help her. But you could be my mentor? I finally get the chance to live in peace and she destroys everything I've worked for without even trying. You're not welcome here. Get that through your head and stay away from me. Ooh, nice. Okay. I really don't want to get in Aiden's range for now because that's just gonna be it. I mean, Demu could maybe. Demu can just tank it or dodge it, really. She should be alright. Resistance 50% anxiety and 50% auto farming. That hit me and it didn't kill. Okay. Alrighty then. I think Alice could reach the one in the back, maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. No, I think even with Axel, I'm not gonna be able to get in range for that. Okay. And do it again. Yeah, was probably an even worse bet. I mean, let's just gather everyone there anyways. So that I don't think you have instinct or anything like predict. That doesn't really help. It's something. I'm not in range for that. I should be. I don't know why I'm not allowed to use it. Okay, sure. I'm really not sure why I'm not allowed to use it. Okay, that's more hit than I thought you would have. But, okay, now I can use it. Sure. Okay. Getting rid of you would be ideal. I'm not sure how I'm gonna accomplish that, but... I guess like this. Never mind. Oh no, I don't want to go there. There we go. Maybe your favorite song in the game. It is pretty good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Only 75%, huh? That sucks. That sucks a lot. I mean, we can still try it, I guess. Report to Arya is actually okay in this because she can remove the bullseye immunity. Oh, right, because that's not a spell card, no. Damiku. So that would work. Oh. Controller disconnected. Hi Koishi. Nice to see you. I thought you just really wanted to see Raisin eating the snake goo at normal speed. I mean... It's a bonus. Let's make Udomion. I knew it, those movements aren't the ones of an amateur. You're sharp. You must be a trained soldier too. So are you gonna tell me the presence of my master doesn't scare you? Even if I were scared, I wouldn't let it get to me. You cheeky little... Cranky because you deserted? It does so much damage. It's funny how it isn't even threatening here, she's just really annoying to deal with. That's just how she is, I think. Ow. I mean, that's really all she does in Impressionable Night too. She's just the distraction. She's the distraction of the distraction, which is Aiden. You can't really get close enough, can you? But Damon can. If I use Axel again. It's gonna be in range of Aiden though. And so is Yomo, now that I think about it. Evading her. Actually. It's a little bit better, but deal with her scary evasion rates. Pretty much just a luck check. Yep. That was really lucky though. I just keep missing this human. I want to take especially careful aim. You've been a real pain yourself with that annoying damage and all. Even she's addressing it. But what's with your timid fighting style? If I keep running away, I won't be killed. I hate to tell you, but you'll never win that way either. So true, bestie? Okay, yes. Good. There's one bomb. I knew this wasn't gonna be easy. She's a toughie, your powers don't work on her at all. I heard you gave Damon a good fight, and I can't believe it. Judging by the way you move, you must have had a lot of training. I was a soldier from the moon. I was conscripted and put through boot camp. The moon has a draft? A while ago, Earthlings invaded the moon and tried to claim it for themselves. Once the war started, they started conscripting us rabbits. I think I've heard about people going to the moon from Candy before. So you didn't like it and ran away? Based? You don't understand. A deserter, huh? You're quite a hardened criminal for such a baby face. I didn't have a choice. If I hadn't, then I had... Was having your skin so important that you had to betray your sisters in arms? Shut up! What's wrong with trying to survive? I'm going to live through this, even if I have to drive all of you insane. Watch out, she's doing something. Something. The wavelength of the moon can drive people mad. Just how long do you think you can bear it? Accuracy and evasion rates are held. Okay, so now I can use Bullseye again. Great, lovely. Yeah. Still can't make it up there though. Fuck. This is fine actually because I have the support here. And I can just do this also. I think I'm not gonna do anything with Dan right now. It's kinda dead. Ooh, who has faith? Oh, that you say. Alright, let's see what happens. Real scary part of this is not being able to see where you can move very well. It just happened to me, yeah. Okay, I didn't notice that Mistia was in range. She is kinda cool though. It's funny to think that Nathan is actually pretty capable. She just doesn't want to do it like most of the time. We can survive this actually. I don't need to use the nah. Weaklings will get the same treatment as anyone else when they oppose us, you know? Not that any Earthling opposition would be anything other than a rounding error to begin with. Don't say that. Everyone's fighting to protect their precious everyday happiness. Such reasoning carries no weight here. A fact it seems I'll have to illustrate to you. She just fucking took that. No problem. Okay, Raisin should be free now. Oof. Oof. Okay. Is that the only support that I have? Koa? Okay. Sure. Yuko ate that arrow. There we go. Okay. I don't know if giving everyone evasion... No, because she just halts it. It's not even worth it to use the boost, the buff. Maybe on Yomu though. Because Yomu doesn't have... Oh, but I could just use a tune. What am I talking about? Oh, she does have Bullseye. She has both of them, actually. I could save on SP, though, for now. Might be more worth it to give it to Dan, actually. You know what? What am I doing? There we go. Can you make it up there, Koa? Nope. Maybe the most wet sounding attack in the game. The Suakus. she's a pretty wet character, yeah. Being froggy and all. There we go. 5,000 from a support attack, that's pretty good. I'm not in final spark range though, sadly. Suogo's attack where she just throws a bucket of cold water at Jason makes her take more damage from that. It's only 2 range, fuck. Can I really not make it? Hold on. Hold on, I'm thinking, I'm thinking. Get your ass here. And she survives it even. That's insane. You don't have like some bullshit, right? No instinct, okay. Wait, that might... No, yeah, that's fine actually. That should not do as much damage as it does. Why is that attack so strong? Alright, she should be easy pickings for... Actually, you know what I could do? For once? Let me... They're just unironically strong. That isn't even their strongest combo attack. Right, they get one more version, right? They should do like 10k, right? Yeah. By reason. You were pretty good, but not good enough. Oh no, not again. The fact that Shizuka is so good makes it easy to just bring Minoriko alongside her and get a good unit out of that. Yeah, actually, yeah. I never considered that. Too bad. Your aim's fine, but you keep losing your nerve. If you spend all your time focused on the past, won't your Dameku suffer? You won't be able to put your heart into it. How can this be happening? Just a bit longer and everything would have turned out okay. Would it have? Do you plan on running forever? Well, I guess there's no way to lose when you don't even try to fight. Ugh. So what now? You're pretty much exposed on all sides, you know? That's about what I was expecting from Udonge. She fulfilled the bare minimum of her duty. So you're the sort who dispassionately watches and evaluates while her subordinates struggle. Why do we put you to the test next? Aren't you the same? You did the same thing, girl. By all means, go ahead, if a mere earthling like you can. Okay, I don't have to worry about this anymore. There we go. Now we just have to deal with the rabbits and this, and we should be good. Actually, I could do this. And that's a reach up. It doesn't heal that much, but it's good enough. Oh, she supports attacks too. Fuck. Shit. I kinda don't wanna use guard right now. We should leave this anyways. Right? Yeah. Star's portrait in this game makes her look like she's always at least a little bit anxious. I see what you mean. A fucking nervous smile. Can't keep dodging forever. I think you can, Dai. I think you can. Okay, we need to restore some MP in the meantime. Oof. Okay. That's probably a waste. It's fine though. Really, that kid. Okay. There we go. Just got the ferry lift. I didn't even touch it this time. The land size makes her an easy target. She's very big. She saw tails. Okay, it's only you left. You have two spell cards, okay. Then hitting one of her tails and doing a very loud cartoon scream like Tom and Jerry. Okay, let's scan up. Oh, I'm not in range of oh no, I don't have MP is the thing. There we go. I can't believe aliens speak Japanese. Could this be the discovery of the century? So you're another god, and an indigenous one at that. Native gods are such a bother. You can crush them again and again, and yet they keep bubbling to the surface. Haha, how silly. The real way to rule is from below, like me. You gotta spread your roots through the soil and conquer the hearts of anyone who builds their livelihood on top of you. You sound like you'd make an excellent business partner. It's almost a shame to get rid of you here. About that. Sick boys. Okay. So I'm gonna keep both of you here, maybe? The thing is, I kinda don't want anyone to be around her for the second spell. Especially not Daimu. I think I'm gonna keep Daimu away. I can use Yukari's ability to teleport someone out. Maybe Yomu. I also got the bomb, which I'm not sure how I'm gonna use just yet. Oh, I have MP. I'm missing a SP. Okay, that was kind of a waste. Oh, you know what? You can tag that. We're reading about her, how she aims her last spell card at a random unit instead of being focused on her. Okay, so that changes some things. I guess I'll just have to like pray that it's not a bad unit. Or not a good unit that she targets. Ow. She is very tanky though. Probably because she's big. You're not concerned with the earth at all. I guess that's Helenarian for you. As gods of Autumn, we're gonna show you some divine punishment. Of Autumn? So there are gods that even the moon hasn't heard of. It's no wonder, of course, as there are no seasons on the moon. Really? That sounds like a pretty boring place to live. Spring, summer, and the winter are whatever, but you need to at least do something about your lack of autumn. Such hubris. Is this what the gods of Earth are like? Probably better to just keep Urina separated before that happens, which isn't very easy to set up with how much HP healing she has. I mean, I still have to get to her next, to that spell, actually. Which I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do, now that I think about it. On this turn. Actually, yeah, I may be able to. Would be nice to get up there to get another support from Dan. Okay, I can do that. Wait, she doesn't... Did I use both of them? Oh, I used both of them. Fuck, never mind. Who else can? Marisa. Marisa can support. Oh, but I can't reach from there. Right. Shit. Okay, I guess we'll just do this then. No way to just like get more damage out of this, huh? I don't sense any impurity. Seems you're a ghost then. If one who dwells in the Pure Land is among you, then the earth must truly be in a state of chaos. No, is there something wrong with me being here? No one ever said I couldn't. If you're gonna be living here, you need to learn more about Ginsuki too. I couldn't care less about this place. As long as the princess and I can escape together, nothing else matters. I see. Then we have a problem. Right now we can speed up again. Sorry, I took the chance to get a drink. Now then, we finally reached the mastermind. Does a mere human think she can challenge me? Yes, as a matter of fact, this mere human will challenge you right now. And if I can't too, I can steal her time. Oh, Sakui actually dodged? For once? Ah, yeah, we got this. I think I'm gonna trigger the spell on the counter attack though. I think that may be a better idea. So we're just gonna not do anything now. I could send Mistia maybe to heal a bunch of units. I don't think I can make it there. Maybe with Daxel though. It's gonna... No, I can just alert if anything happens. I kinda don't wanna heal Yomu though. Just yet. There we go. Yep. I'm gonna get rid of that. It's kinda ugly. Oh, Sakui again. Do I not have a counter attack? Did I run out of ammo? Oh, right, she heals. I should have killed her. Fuck. I forgot about the HP reach. No, I didn't forget about it. I thought it happened on the enemy phase. The player phase, rather. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Sucks. It is what it is. I'm not gonna use the Suwako debuff just yet. I do wanna save that. Yeah, she doesn't have any more of those. Ooh. Yeah, we got her. That one hit her hard. Now we can. Me? Defeated? You're laughing? Is there anything funny about this situation? Indeed, it's hilarious how worthless all that all was. What's that light? It's the same as when Moko's resurrected. Did she also drink the Hori elixir? The Hori elixir was something I made for the princess's benefit. Chain works with depleting the HP bar of bosses. Yeah, I thought about that, but I kinda don't wanna. It's a little bit too expensive right now. That some other girl also took it was a mere accident. I could have done it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. In other words, both you and the princess are immortal? This symphony is going to have a bunch of movements. Even so, we've stopped the night. They can't just win by stalling. Didn't I tell you that your pretty tricks are worthless? Your petty tricks. What? The moon's starting to move. This is another effect of this place's geometry. The flow of time has resumed thanks to my princess's power. Are you beginning to understand now? You're already out of time. Impossible. How could Lady Yuka's spell be cancelled out? Doesn't matter to me. I was already in a hurry. Sakuya, just what are you planning? Against opponents like this, it's important to begin negotiations on the right foot. Negotiate? I have no intention of... Don't move. If you disobey me, this knife is going right into your throat. Oh yeah, Sakuya can do stuff like that. Now she'll have to listen to us. She just said she's immortal. A technique? Are you saying you can control time? I believe I gave it a sufficient demonstration. Now then, as I was saying... I see. Then... No, Sakuya. She didn't care about the knife? I must say I'm surprised. Who would ever have imagined someone on Earth having such power? It's funny that this is the one time where she does this after joining your side. That's the most Sakuya thing about Sakuya in this game. I suppose this means it's time I took you more seriously. It's a trap! Get away from her, Sakuya! There, now I've taken away your freedom of movement. Even should you stop time, the slightest touch of these lasers would burn right through you. Can't believe she figured the flaw in Sakuya's ability. Do you really think this would be enough to make me surrender? It doesn't matter to me. Either way, it'll be the same in the end. Eh. Sakuya. The power to control space-time is far too much for an Earthling human. I'll erase all trace of that power from the Earth. Oh crap, she's gonna kill Sakuya. I was to return the moon for them. I'm sorry, mistress. Sakuya. Hold it. You, the filthy red and blue, lower your hand. Take this any further and I'll tear you and your disgusting moon to shreds. Who are you? What an absurdly intense aura. Lady Patchouli, you're late. Stop skulking around and show yourself. I was going to anyway. Whammy. Kind of funny that she only got this move now. She didn't have it in her arc. She's acting as if she's gonna do much. Yeah, also that. I mean, to be honest, this is the only chapter where she's like kinda useful because it's still night. Sorry to not bring a gift on my first visit. I hope you'll accept my Dameku instead. Mistress, what did you... I'm angry with you right now, Sakuya. Who gave you permission to be so reckless? What were you thinking? My apologies. I was trying to fulfill your order. I don't remember giving you permission to go and die, either. That one actually stung a bit. I can scarcely believe that a mere earth yokai's claws managed to scratch me. It bothers me that you think I'll settle for just that. First you take our moon, and now you want to take Sakuya from me? Learn your place. Let me show you what it means to incur my wrath. Mistress, we'll save the scolding for later. Get behind me. But I should clean up my own mess. Shut, Sakuya. Listen to your mistress. Now that I'm here, you're not to lose another drop of blood. If you have any complaints, then surpass me first. Yes, mistress. She already kinda does, though. And I'll take Sakuya any day before Remilia. Speaking of, well, actually I didn't even have to use Chain because she just gets another turn for free. And now we got this, which is really good. I believe. Yeah. And it's also like her only MP based attack that she casts normally. I could just attack again, I guess. I just really want to see this because I love the animation for it. Let me do that just in case. I don't want to see that whole thing again. Good, you still have all your limbs. But sheesh, you can be so reckless sometimes, Sakuya. My deepest apologies for troubling you. But I must ask, is this really okay? Lady Flan is back at the band. Let's save that topic for after we deal with this lady. I can make good use of this eternal night. Let's teach these villains that together we're invincible. Yes, mistress. I don't even hear the music for it. And do it again. But yeah, this is the same attack that she had in the first arc, which for some reason you don't get until now. I guess because she only uses it in like a desperate moment. Is the explanation for it? Oh, she's still scanned. Okay. Let me heal whom? Let me heal you. I think Romelia might have an attack that's completely unusable by the player, can only be seen by her as a boss. Is it like Scarlet against Sokyo? I think. I think the one that she has now is just like pretty much the same as that, it just has a different name. When this is gonna hit. Spin. I think it's one of her strongest moves, yeah. I think it might have been that one. That's what I remember. You people don't know when to give up. We've only just now gathered our full cast. They took away of us. The mood's changed. If this keeps up, it looks like we could push through. You know, this is as good as an occasion as any to ask. Why did you hide the full moon at all? It would be troublesome for us if the lunar emissaries arrived to pursue that rabbit over there. Left unchecked, their search would inevitably lead them to the princess. I knew this princess of yours was involved in all of this too. Indeed. This is my continuing atonement for what I did long ago. The princess was banished to Earth after drinking the Koide elixir that I made for her. I know for sure that whenever you get to see her again, Flandre just completely lacks her strongest attack from her boss fight, with her best one as a playable character being 4 of a kind. Doesn't she get the Leviathan thing? In the beauty of the lunar capital, immortality is a great sin. So that's why you took action to help her escape. Yes, fleeing to Gensokyo, hiding the moon, everything was for her. Did you even think about the consequences of what you're doing? You taking away the full moon is a massive problem for all night dwelling yokai. True. What a shame. A shame? Cut the fake sympathy. Flan's suffering so much because of this jerk? That's it, I'm deciding your fate here and now. Huh, what can a diminutive, impure earthling yokai possibly accomplish? We are eternal, you people are nothing before us. Behold the wisdom of the moon, accumulated since ancient times. Reduces defense to 0. Okay. But her final attack is missing, which feels a bit jarring. That's the one that has her artwork and such. Really? Huh. That is kinda weird, yeah. And they would just like ignore that. Okay, I think we're a bit too bunched up here for my liking. I think I also want to wait a turn. Because she's just gonna heal up anyways. Pretty good. Actually, didn't realize she was missing that until I got that variant. Oh, Yukari. Oh, I didn't read that. Yukari is similar, she doesn't have her final attack from her boss fight at all. She gets a variant of it later on, but she doesn't have the version from her boss fight. We already got Yukari and the others, but now even Remilia? Saga's movements are looking a lot better than she was on her own too. It's not just her, it seems like pairing up has made us all better in battle. While it took some time getting used to, the awkwardness has been overcome by your solidarity. As we are now, we may even be able to each unleash our full strength. And what that's supposed to mean? Until now, the backline has been limited to support, so as not to interfere with the vanguard. What I mean is that we can overcome that limitation. Limits are meant to be broken. Yada yada. Front and back, both unleashing Damaku as they please. Go ahead and try it. You mean both throwing out your finishers at the same time? She's got a point. We've improved a lot since then. But when can we do it? We can hardly just act as we please with that coordination. Okay, yeah, this is the full power mode, right? Yeah. Yeah. Can it only be used once per stage? Yep. Seems about right. Okay. I'm not gonna use it now, though. Sorry about bumping the mic, by the way. It's been a tutorial chapter, it's so funny. I really need to get some people out of here. I guess we can do this. Actually, nah, you know what? Nah. The moon may be a fake, but the night is real. I was thinking of using full power, but you should all be thankful for what you'll witness tonight. It's high time I show you the true heights of my power. My Venusaur is getting even stronger than before? I suppose it is. Dem is now unleashing her inherent power as a vampire. Why are they hyping up so much? She sucks. She's fucking trash in this game. At least make her a good unit. What's that supposed to mean? You saying she wasn't taking it seriously with damaging it up last summer? A vampire's strength lacks in 3 qualities. Their overwhelming power, speed, and magic. Fuck, Yuka is right there. Dame was right there. Fucking Yomu can diff Remy any fucking day. However, when you fought before, she only used each of these strengths separately. I was busy conjuring the mist, so I couldn't put my full potential on display. So tonight you're finally going full throttle. Kurumi's here. She will now first hand the punishment for rebellion against the Queen of the Night. Your blood will paint the walls of my castle tonight. You did 4,000! I have at least 5 units who can do more damage than that. I'm actually mad. Here's a tip for full power. Actually keeps the range of, from assist attacks. Oh, yeah, that's useful, yeah. Actually, maybe I should use it now with someone. I don't know who though. Bold words from a backpack with 3.5 unit cost. Also that. She's not good. Oh, that actually kills well. Not anymore. You know what? Let me use Fury. Just so we can actually do some decent damage, maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to like chip her down right now. A shame that Yuko doesn't have any offensive spirits. I mean, she has Rally, which is pretty much all she needs, but Pretty much all she uses, rather. So I guess it has to balance it out somehow. The Mid is probably at her best as a backpack for Flandre. She gets Axel and the parasol item works on both of units in a pair, freeing up Flandre's item slot. Not that you can use a non-Romina unit for that, but it's something. Yeah, but you can also use Irumia, I guess. Irumia has the Night Terrain ability. She gets one of the best damage buff spirits later on. Oh, okay. Go, my Koa. Huh. Cool. Cool, I guess. You know what? Double kick. I think we're doing that. I'll probably want to heal you up though. Let me check. Yeah. You're gonna need more MP than that, probably. Can I not do it twice, actually? I can. Do you have persist? You do. Let's do it. The only one that is inconsistently good is Mercy. She might have one of the best list of spirits. Sense is alright. I think I'd rather have them separately. Why is the background going by so fast? Damn. They're coming again. They just kept going and looped around. Oh, that was the bonus. Shining finishers together. It really is a full power mode. Magnificent. To think we could display such coordination without preparation. It may look easy at first glance, but it's actually quite hard, huh? Everyone can show off their full strength without stepping on each other's toes. This would be impossible without a foundation that accepts both sides' ways of life. Alright, now we can just do that every round and it's a piece of cake. Now, leave it at once per battle. Huh? But why? It is by no means simple for flowers to coexist with each other. When you both release your full selves, the two ways of life fight for dominance. Personally, I think this is already pushing it. Do you disagree, Yukari Yakumo? Indeed. No matter how much solidarity we may have, no doubt certain lines must not be crossed. Full power mode is a trump card, and I forbid anyone from using it more than once. Well, you're the boss. Got it. Just making shit up on the spot. What does Star even have? Fuck, I always forget how to do that. That's literally her best attack. So no point on using it for her. Since it's good, we consider that almost every other spirit that she has is useful, so it more or less frees up the slot. Surprised that you're bringing Star instead of Chen for Ren. I brought her because of a few spirits, Cheer and Scan, precisely. I know there's Diosai for that, but I was worried that I was not gonna have enough SP. I wanted to use it more times, but I actually ended up forgetting a few times. The ship already has Scan through AQ. Oh, does it? Okay, I didn't check that actually. You're the one who created this base? What a boundlessly complex spell you've used. It's pointless to just analyze it. It's protected on countless layers. No matter how many calculations you make, a mere Earth Yuka like you would never be able to grasp it. Also didn't have enough cost for Chen. The star is only 1.5. Well, then I'll have to employ a different method, defeating you. Your reasoning isn't wrong, but that's also impossible. So I thought I might as well bring one of the fairies. Also, speaking of, I was talking about Star Fox at the beginning. That's their team name, actually. Let me see if it shows up somewhere. And there it is. Star Fox. Which is pretty funny. Okay, I think Yomu can kill right now. The problem is... everyone else. I think I'm gonna at least have Marisa as far away as she can be. It's 8 spaces, right? 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm not sure where it starts counting from, so I'm just gonna play it safe and be there. Yomo will have to deal the finisher right now. Let's use Cheer. Okay, you said Kosusu has Cheer. I don't have Kosusu. Evidently. Just yet. I thought you already got her as a unit. Nope. Apparently not. Why did she explode from that though? It looks cool as fuck, but why though? Alright. Time for some shit. What? How could I find myself so hard-pressed? Looks like even an immortal sage can't get thrown off her game. You shouldn't underestimate living beings who have their roots in the soil. Coming infinitesimally closer to victory is hardly something to get conceited about. You know, for someone who attacks such big game, you seem pretty worried. Are the lunar emissaries that scary that even you've gotta hide? As I've already said before, this is all my continuous atonement for what I did that day. What day? The day I, a lunar emissary, came to bring Kaguya home. But Kaguya chose not the moon, but this prison of an earth. And so I share that same cage. Spending my eternity with her is the one thing I can do to atone. Is that why you killed your horrid turret and stayed here? To atone? The secret ingredient of the holy elixir is gasoline. Maybe. That's right. We're accomplices in a crime whose stain can never be removed. I understand. You must be quite satisfied, no? You wanted a cage, so you built one yourself. What? I see. I almost feel sorry for that princess you're using as an excuse. The earth is a prison? The princess's great sin? You're the one who's locked herself away, aren't you? Hold your tongue, you ignorant earthling. That's enough from all of you. I need only rid us of those who would get in our way. Nothing will change, nothing can change. My eternal atonement will abide. She's beyond reasoning with. I suppose we'll have to dispel that madness of hers. Dawn will break, and the locked room spell will be completed. And then the earth will be as a jewel, eternally protecting the princess. Astronomical entombing. Oh boy. Yep. It's this one. Okay. So I can't do really anything this turn, but... Let me ponder this a little bit. I got 2 bombs. As long as 1 unit is free, I should be okay. Probably worth skipping a turn. Yeah, and also I don't want to attack with just Mighty Side because she's just gonna regen, so we're gonna do that. Okay, wasn't expecting this. Well, shit. I guess we're losing Yum. Actually, I'm not. Okay, that might be better actually. Deimos stuck though. But that can be fixed, maybe. Not really. It kinda sucks because I want both her and Suwako to be able to attack. I think I can give up Dan, probably. I don't think she really does that much damage right now. Yeah. This for sure. And... okay, I can just walk over here. But can I use a bomb in here? No. And that doesn't reach Suwako. Fuck. It should be enough though. I should be good, maybe. First, let's do like the most damage that I can do, which is probably this. Probably gonna need more MP for that. Well, I guess Shanghai Doll is pretty good still. Might be worth it to free up Minariko. You'd hit Erin again and she does good damage. Yeah, also that. I can use Daiosei for that. That may be a good idea. Yeah, because I don't think I can reach Suwako anyway, so... you can do final spark post movement, but I don't have to though. Do I have ignore distance? I don't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's fine, whatever. Let me check just in case. Nope. With Alice in the front. Oh, with Alice in the right. Yeah, but then she can't use Shanghai. I can use Man. Yeah, but I don't I have enough MP for that? Because it wouldn't let me use it before. No. Nah, I think I'd rather just hit this as the main attack though. You know what, let's use this just in case. Give it up, Erin Gyakoro. This whole incident is a huge pain for us humans too. The humans as well? Shouldn't suppressing the power of the moon be to your benefit? You're not getting it. You hit the moon, so it's your fault that Yukari stopped the night. So it's your fault that the surface yokai are gonna go nuts. That's quite the leap of logic, but it doesn't change the fact that you're in our way. Okay, 13. Pretty good. Now let's do Rainbow. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good. Now the problem is what comes after this. I don't remember that very well. I need an MP for that. Fuck. I guess I can use the vote on herself. I'm not gonna need Bullseye anyway, so... I could use Segway's World, actually. Now I think about it. Maybe that was a waste. Fuck. Okay. Oh, Remy isn't at full power though. Oh, that sucks. Oh, it really sucks. I guess I gotta do this. Hold on. I mean, yes, but... There we go. Is that enough for you to tank it? Nope. That is enough though. I don't think it's gonna... No, actually this might kill. So let me use... this. And... oh. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, it's gonna kill you. It's funny now thinking about it that the moment you get the tools to actually be able to kill in one attack, they stop giving you the bonus objective of another bonus objective. They stop giving you enemies that retreat. That usually call an item. There you go. Chains of Fate. Yay. There we go. How could I... You were quite the caster, but the battle's been decided. If there's a reason you lost, it's because you weren't aware of your own weakness. That's what happens when you live in a closed-off world. I don't recall asking for your input, but I highly doubt that you can interfere with the real moon. If I close this space, you'll be stuck here for... The dimension is unstable? Doesn't look like she can control it properly anymore. She's pretty exhausted and the spell's fraying at the edges. Oh no, those come back, don't worry about that. They come back and are meaner than the earlier ones. Oh great, goody. I'm looking forward to that. Now that it's come to this, there is but one choice. Ah, she got away. If we head forward, we should be able to reach the inner chambers. My intuition is saying that the mastermind's dead ahead of us. If that's settled, then let's charge in. I'll raise the output of the Buddhist reactor. Get back aboard, everyone. And we got a cucumber. For my efforts. Jeez, we're finally back on track. After being in that closed space, I'm not so sure about this plan. You mean charging straight in with the Palanquin ship? Even if we're supposedly ready, I can't help but be a little nervous. The top dogs are in the middle of some serious meeting, and Nittori and the others are below decks doing repairs. And the rest of us are just killing time in the giant room. Come on, at least try to prepare yourself mentally. Anyway, Sakuya's going to be okay, right? Kwakuma took her to the medical bay, but... It seems Remilia gave that order just to be safe. Humans do break so easily, you can't be too careful. The last opponent was no joke either. And this is the lounge. It's a place to, for example, drink tea while reading a book. Girl who only drinks tea and reads books. Minoriko got a cucumber from the moon illusion. They got cucumbers on the moon? Ah, you even got them to put chairs out. Well done. Alright, Amelia, how do you do? Yuka? I'm sorry, I forgot to say hello earlier. That was not the right intonation for that. You're so mean. It's been so long since you last saw each other. I get that you were real mad about Sakuya being bullied though. Who wouldn't? I don't care what planet she's from. That's going too far. I'm going to pull this Princess Kaguya of hers up by the roots, bamboo shoots and all. You're as entertaining to watch as always. More importantly, how has your sister been doing? I heard she'd fallen very ill and you were taking care of her. That's right, I thought you said you were going to stay home with Lady Flan? I did say that, but I decided to try believing in her. Demi? She's my sister after all. She should be able to look after the house for a little while. I'm sure she's worried though. Even so, you chose to entrust that task to her. Plan said that she'll be waiting for me to come back. And now I have a promise to keep to. I'll take back the moon and head right home to her. I see. We will of course assist you in keeping your promise. It's gotten late. I need to prepare the mistress's tea. Sakuya, if you try to do kitchen work, you'll ruin your bandages. Also, you survived the medical treatment. Not so much she was bleeding internally or broke a bone or something. Don't make such a fuss, they're just scratches. Well, thank goodness it wasn't that serious. I dashed over here because I was worried you'd run into difficulties, and sure enough... terribly sorry to trouble you, mistress. But mistress, that spellcaster was out of the ordinary. Not only was she unfazed by time stopping, she was immortal. No, she wasn't surprised by Sakuya's ability? The nerve of her. I like her less every minute. But Sakuya didn't budge an inch either. I was under orders from the mistress. Of course I wouldn't flee. If I'd failed, there'd be no meaning in living on. Look, Sakuya, you don't need to go that... All hands, we have discovered the entrance to the inner chambers. We're about to review our plan of action. Everyone, please report to the bridge. There goes our relaxation time. As well, this will be a decisive engagement. Let's go join them. I'll get you to the bridge, mistress. Hold on, Sakuya. I still need to talk to you. I already said this, but you're not allowed to die without permission. If you died, who'd be there to entertain me? When that happens, please find someone else to be your toy. You just don't get it, do you? I never find anyone with a fate as checkered as yours. Some other human wouldn't even hold my interest. I'm honored to hear you say that. Here's an idea. What do you see to becoming immortal as well, Sakuya? Then we could be together forever. Me? Immortal? Why not? You're tough as is. A little more strain wouldn't break you. Such generous words might go straight to my head. But I'm afraid I'm still a mortal human being. This request is one that I can't meet. Alas, pity that. Don't worry, I'll stay with you for as long as I live. Given eternal life, I'm sure you get bored of me eventually. Please, let me die while I'm still your favorite toy. Well, since you asked so nicely. That was okay. That was that one I actually liked. They actually have a good relationship going on. I will say that much. Our route is clear. We can continue our advance. This reminds me of when I marched on Kamigata. Miss Duran, the room's spinning. Now you mention, I'm feeling a little strange too. It's the energy from the moon. Seems like it's back somehow. In fact, it's far stronger than it is when viewed from the surface. This is the true power possessed by the moon. In all likelihood, we've reached the interior of the locked room spell. We're inside the inner sanctum of Eden Yaokoto's hidden pocket dimension. And here, both that Princess of Curse and the real moon are waiting for us. So our final battle with the Lunarians is to be under the canopy of the heavens. Apparently she really did hide the full moon in order to escape Lunarian pursuers. And all that happened because you fled to Earth. How was I supposed to know any of that happened? I didn't know anything about Lady Yaokoto's past. And because of it, she won't even help me hide. I'd call that a well-deserved comeuppance. We're all suffering the consequences just as much as you know? Resolving this incident comes first, so just keep quiet and behave yourself. We can take our time and think about what to do with you later. Man, what am I gonna do? I'm sure it'll all work out, Miss Rabbit. There's a couple of people I don't recognize. The one over there is in a gloomy mood is a moon rabbit. With Emilia and Sakuya, we're all present now. I had intended to hurry this up, but I suppose we're running a bit late. We don't mind. I'm sure you had a few things you needed to do. Speaking of things we need to do, we have to check our morale before charging in. Goes with that saying, but none of us are going to take this lightly, correct? Of course not. We finally got all the way here. In that closed space, the Moon Princess is waiting for us. We'll catch the bad guys and stop the incident. No matter what happens, we can't let them have the moon. After all, Kyosuke is where so many creatures live. Let's gather our strength. Our next battle shall be the last one. Yes, with Lady Kaneko and Lady Suwako at my side. It's not just us. A whole lot of people in yokai are all here too. Let's get going already. We need to pay them back for everything they've done. Blankenship, full speed ahead. Set our course through the central door. We're settling tonight's incident, here and now. The parasol. I thought she was gonna say we're settling tonight's incident tonight. That would have been funny. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that right now though. But But yeah. We're at the point where chapters are getting way too long. And considering the next one is the last one, that's probably gonna... That's easily 2 hours and something as well. So yeah, we're just gonna call it here, I think. I did save it, right? Let's do it again, just in case. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was easier than I thought it was gonna be. You scared me when you were playing through a chapter. I thought, oh wow, that's gonna be some bullshit. I mean, to be fair, I was ready for it because I knew. I was ready because you told me, but you know, we're not gonna talk about that. This game loves having characters saying that they can do this multiple times in a row. It's the shonen part. You gotta remember what game this is based on. But yeah, I guess next time we're gonna be fighting Kaguya. I forgot that she wasn't part of this chapter, honestly. I thought she was gonna just show up at the end. But I guess not. And I guess next chapter is where we're gonna be getting Moku back. The final spell card is very bullshit if you don't know about it ahead of time, especially on Hard and Lunatic. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that she doesn't prevent you bombing on normal. It's only a problem on Hard. Still kinda bullshit. Though I kinda like Kid, though. I kinda like having things that you're not supposed to be ready for. Like that they just got you off guard. Especially in a game like this where it's so far it's pretty easy. Again, not the case for the original, but no. I wouldn't be playing hard mode on the original games. I did try it and it got pretty tedious pretty fast. Even if it was a bit more fun just from like actually having to manage your spirits properly instead of just spamming whatever you want because you know you're just gonna regen it. It's fine. I keep bringing that up whenever I talk about the difficulty, the balance of this game. But it's such a broken thing to be able to use spirits so many times without consequence, and to be able to use them on the enemy phase too. Like that time, like that when I just almost lost Yomu. I only survived. She only survived because I could use trust from someone else. If that wasn't a that would have been a possibility in the original game. I would have just lost her. It's kind of nice not having to worry about that and not having to worry about it on the player phase, like having to prepare for what happens next. Though it does kind of take away from it a little bit. Because otherwise, yeah, I would have to heal her. I would have to consider that, yeah, she might get targeted, and I would have to heal her on the player phase before ending the turn. I did do that. Noticing how broken that is, and you're not even doing stalling strats. Yeah, because I have dignity. I'm just kidding, but you play however you want. I like to like at least try to make some difficulty for myself. I mean, if it comes to it, I will do it just to not have to do the chapter again. Because it takes so long. But you know, I want to try to avoid it as much as possible. After a point, I just started fully healing myself before tackling bosses for a lot of the game's bosses. Going into bosses with full HP, MP, and SP after already dealing with the rest of the stage can be a lot. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't just be fully prepared. You couldn't do that originally. You had to you had what you had by the end, and you had to be very conscious of how many spirits you're using. I think that's why I'm kind of afraid to still use them. Like why didn't want to use chain before, because I'm still on that mindset. I'm still on that. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough to use other things later. And the thing is, I will. I very much will. I think there was. I don't remember what boss it was that I actually ran out of SP in kind of a critical moment. But I mean, it took a lot to actually get to that situation. And I probably could have played it better and avoided it completely. But yeah. I actually want to play the. I still want to play the original games again. Not on stream. Not on stream. I want to play them by myself. But just to see what it's like. Also because I want to have that comparison when I eventually do a video on this. Because you bet your ass I'm gonna do that. The only points where resource management matters significantly are after you start tackling spell cards, if they had turn limits, and in stages that require you to beat them or trigger spell cards in a certain amount of turns. Yeah, pretty much. And even then, it's not a lot. It's not really a lot. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for now. Gonna be back on Monday as usual. I'm still keeping the same time for now. I'm gonna announce when I do the night shift. Look up mods for this version to see if you can bring back some of the gameplay traits of the older versions. If you're interested in that, I would be, actually. But I think I looked that up and didn't find one that did that just yet. I mean, as soon as it comes up, yeah, I want to try it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it at this point. Like, I would try it for one chapter, and that would be it. But yeah. All right, no, maybe I could keep it on until the end. Yeah, sure. Depends on how I'm feeling when that happens. Anyways, Monday will be. I actually don't know what will be on Monday. Maybe I'll just play the Modia Rhythm game instead of Artificial Dream in Arcadia. We can do that and Okami together. Perhaps. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it by then. But that game will definitely be one of the Mondays. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna. I don't want to give up Fantasy Maiden Wars for anything. Especially now that I'm doing like one chapter per day per stream. Because they're just taking too long. But anyways, Monday same time. You know the deal. All right. I'm gonna go have a snack. You could do some streams outside of the scheduled days here and there. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, but haven't really been feeling just yet. But yeah, I want to do that too eventually. Okay. Let me stretch. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, as usual. And I'll see you on Monday, hopefully, with maybe new game, maybe not a new game, but there will be game. Okay. Bye bye. Have a nice evening.